Yes, sir.
Man, she got big bottom teeth.
She do got some big old teeth, man. I don't think they real, man. You know everybody doing these fake teeth, man. I don't think them
Yeah, the
joints real.
Yeah,
veneers, yo.
she
Yeah.
got the
Yeah,
Dominican
I,
Republican job.
Yo,
yeah,
shout out to the
yeah.
Dominican
She got
Republic. We don't want no issues, yo.
one thing that everybody dislike taking, but they gonna take it from you anyway. Pause. Taxes.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. We're gonna talk about that. Shoot. One thing I don't understand about taxes, we'll jump into it, but I want y'all to ponder on this. It's crazy how you gotta to make money, you gotta pay taxes. To take money from me, I still gotta pay more taxes. Then when I have to buy food, I gotta pay even more taxes.
Hmm.
Then I gotta have taxes if I want to drive somewhere with my car. Then I gotta have more taxes to where I live. I gotta pay taxes on that, even though I bought it. It's
Hmm.
like, go. You can't even get away. You can there ain't no way you can even get away from it. So we're
The
gonna talk
world's
Oh
about it
worst.
a
yeah.
little bit today, man. We're
The
gonna
Yeah,
jump
world's
we
worst
into it.
thing.
let's get into this, yeah. I'm ready to talk.
Let's talk.
Let's go.
All right, G, go ahead, play it when you're ready, bro.
Yes, sir.
Man, she got big bottom teeth.
She do got some big old teeth, man. I don't think they real, man. You know everybody doing these fake teeth, man. I don't think them
Yeah, the
joints real.
Yeah,
veneers, yo.
she
Yep.
got the
Yeah,
Dominican
I,
Republican job.
Yo, shout
yeah,
out to the
yeah.
Dominican
She got
Republic. We don't want no issues, yo. Yeah, we don't want no issues.
all right, all right. Let's jump into the joint. It's a quick joint.
All right, let's go.
Lottery fever, and it's growing along with the jackpots. Maggie, first of all, I can't believe no one's won yet. I mean, you figure all the numbers have been chosen, but what are the odds?
So the odds, Hoda, just for Powerball alone, 1 in 292 million. So we'll say slim, to say the least, for sure. But again, these cash prizes, these jackpots that are up tonight and again tomorrow night for Mega Millions, they're enough to make anyone a believer. Just Powerball alone, as you said, $900 million this time around up for grabs. If you take the lump cash sum, that's a cool $465.1 million.
Edwin Castro was the sole winner of the historic $2 billion jackpot back in November of 2022 and took home the lump sum of $997.6 million. So what would you buy if you won that Powerball?
Crazy.
Yo,
I ain't, like I
Crazy.
said, I know that's a crazy number, but if I'm taking home 997 million, I'm not bitching. I'm still a billionaire to everybody, so you know.
Hey, bro,
but,
they
but this
taking over
but
half.
this the point though. Why we trillions of dollars in debt? You know what I'm saying? Yo, y'all just took almost over $1 billion from somebody.
Over a
How we
billion.
trillions of dollars in debt? Yo, this is crazy. But
Yeah.
yo, G, go ahead. What's the question, G? What's the question we got?
Basically, taxes. We can't control them. But everybody has their point of view on taxes. They could be good. They could be bad. We could be paying too much for them. We may need to pay a little bit more on them. Some people can pay a lot of taxes. Some people can't pay taxes. You know, it's all up and down and down. But all in all, our taxes too much right now. Our taxes ruining your life. Our taxes, even when you talked about with the lottery, are they going overboard with the taxes? Should they let us keep more of our money? What's up? What's up?
Yeah, taxes.
I'll go last.
Yeah. Say the financial piece for last. Taxes always threw me for a loop. And then, like, getting into making more money and becoming entrepreneurial, I listened to Arnold Schwarzenegger when he said his perception of taxes changed. He said he loved to see how much he owed because that showed how much more that he made. You know what I mean? And that's a mentality. That's a shift in the mindset. But from what I'm seeing, like with that, And just looking at my check alone and all of this stuff, like, bro, like taxes just be eating money. And my biggest issue with taxes is, like, I don't have a problem with paying taxes. I got that mentality with Schwarzenegger too. Like, we need taxes if it's gonna do what it's supposed to do. I don't see where at this point in time, this day and age, how do you not have some type of control of, like, what tax, where this tax is going? You know what I'm saying? What am I actually contributing to? Which side of town does this road work supposed to be done on? You know what I mean? Like, nothing is really happening. Like, it's too many certain districts. Like, we all in the same zone, but the certain districts and certain schools not getting the same type of treatment. We got to do fundraisers and all that stuff to try to get similar textbooks or whatever, whatever resources is needed for the schools to be better. uh I think I, I just think that we should have more of a say in what taxes and where taxes go, especially if I'm paying as much as I am in taxes. Then it should have more of a say.
Piggyback off what Trey's saying, I never really had a problem with taxes. To me, it is what it is, and like especially if it's paying other people's income, like the firefighters, the policemen, and the people of public service. But when I look around, like I live in historical Church Hill, and
Hmm.
for the prices of these houses, the road shouldn't have no potholes around there. But you come around here, and it's like you ride on the railroad when you're on your car. So I wish there was more clarity on where the tax money is going, especially if I'm going to be paying them all the time. But I think this is a necessity to an extent. I do think I'm ruffle a couple fellas, but I do think people with higher income should pay more in taxes.
Yeah,
And
you ruffling
compared
feathers.
to us, compared to
You
us
said
little
you
men,
said what? Say it again. You said people that who what?
people who make more money should pay
Uh
higher
huh.
taxes, which they
Okay, all
do,
right.
which
Hmm.
they do. Like looking at the example
At the
of the lottery, the more money you make, the more money they go take. But uh, trying to stop using these words. Damn, Trey in this challenge. Told y'all I was slow. Told y'all I was slow.
I already did enough up already. So
Yeah. But yeah, I think taxes are necessary. They're necessary to for our public service men and women.
Mhm.
But I think we shouldn't have to pay. Like, all right, you got federal and state, right? I still don't know who FICA is, but he take a lot of money out my check every month. Like, I don't know who FICA is. I know we trying to pay Social Security for the next generation, but the way our government handles money, by the time we did at that age, ain't gonna be nothing left for us. So I just wish there was more of a consistency with what the tax dollars are going to, and that's my take on it.
Mhm.
what you got, G?
As far as taxes, hey, I have a love and hate with it because like I say I didn't like taxes. It's just honestly I ain't like taxes because I ain't understand how they work.
Mhm.
I mean, to point what Keith say, I totally disagree with that. I don't think I don't think we should tax people that make more money than us that should pay more taxes. It's just that just because they figured out the game doesn't mean you have to penalize the person. They have your card and you're able to get to a point where you make enough money and you're able to get the knowledge on certain tax breaks, certain LLCs, certain trusts, certain things that you can not have to take so much taxes out of your gross pay. Then that's on the person to learn that. It's not on you get penalty because you don't know it. I mean, we all have we a lot of us are not educated on it, but I know that we all most of us are healthy and they can figure out a way to do it. And I'm sure Mr. Paul can attest to this that you could be there's so many loopholes on where you could be able to save money and not pay as much taxes. Ain't no difference between Mr. Trump or another millionaire that they figured out ways not to pay taxes. So I don't think that we should penalize people. But when it comes to like y'all talked about the roads and stuff like that, yeah, that's a big problem. Where if y'all do get taxed, I understand we should get taxes taken care of us on maybe a county level, a city level, a state level, where they need to be able to use those funds to correct certain things around our neighborhoods and stuff like that. They need to do a lot better with that. I don't understand how politicians are able to get the tax money and then they still riding Range Rovers and having $1 million houses on our tax money. That's where they're getting paid from, is our tax money. Y'all need to start dibbling that up and put it towards these light poles and all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that we should be able to get taxed. I mean, they ain't. I ain't no point of crying over spilled milk. It ain't gonna change. So either you're gonna learn the game or be able to vote and be able to change certain things and educate yourself on how to be able to get certain tax breaks and stuff like that. You gotta learn how to play the game, man. It's all about the game. If you don't know how to play, then hey.
I agree with you, G. But to me,
Mm-hmm.
and it seems like that information costs now. So I'm sure there's knowledge out there to where we can figure out how to get tax breaks and whatnot. We know that at uh, normal person level, but it seems like the more money you make, the more access you have to knowledge that isn't easily accessible off the internet. You know what I'm saying? But maybe Paul will, can guide us in on that.
Yeah.
What you think, Paul?
No, I agree with everything y'all saying. And to your point, Keith, about taxing the rich more, it's funny. Arnold Schwarzenegger say that. This is what I think is going. What he really saying is, yeah, I'm happy to pay more in taxes because I know the loopholes where I don't actually have to pay that. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of these wealthier people say things like, "Oh, we should tax the rich more and things like that," because they know whatever tax rate you give us, we know how to maneuver around it. You know what I'm saying? Like you could tax us more, but we'll figure out a way around it. And like he said, and G said as well, like it's definitely loopholes and ways around it, but it does cost. I know a guy, unfortunately he passed away like a year or so ago, but in order to sit down with him, he'll show you. He broke down, and I'll give you a general what he said. He said anybody that making good money, they should have a business trust, a family trust, uh, uh, a some type of nonprofit, and a private family foundation. He said you need those four things, and basically you're funneling money from all of those four things to be able to lower, because we don't want to avoid paying taxes. Just for anybody out there listening, we don't want to avoid paying taxes, but you want to lower it as much as possible. And so when you have your businesses and your trust and all of those things lined up properly, you could lower your taxable income possibly down to zero. And like Amazon, I didn't do a lot of research into it, but I heard Amazon get a refund check. They get a refund check. Amazon. Now, like I said, I haven't done my research, but I heard that from a couple of different sources. So, like a lot of these wealthy people, they know the tax game. Now, to get back how my personal feeling on taxes is it's the government running a sham on us, man. Because we all said it. Where's our money going? Where is all this money?
Shine. Get your shine on. Get your shine on, shout it.
Yeah. So, hey, I put this on. I put it on everywhere. Booty cheeks, kneecaps, underarms. I got the vanilla right here. Usually, hey, I got the lavender one. It helped me sleep good. Cause I be sleeping like this, and I can smell it off my hands. I'm trying to tell you, feeling good. Y'all better rock with this.
Right.
It's that vanilla. Yeah.
Listen, man, we ain't being ashy no more. Hygiene. Yeah. Hygiene is important. You need to get your shine. It's hydrating. It's light. It lasts all day. You don't got to use a lot, and it's good from face to foot.
Historically, I don't really use lotion or nothing like that because I'm like in a hybrid, light skin, in between dark skin motherfuckers. Coming back from vacation, I'm a little sunburnt. So I needed something to get my skin back right because I'm feeling like a reptile right now. So I'm gonna get this baby going on when I get home.
Oh, and look, you gotta shine on, everybody. Hey, look, I got like 4 cases. I got a bunch of cases. And I got the big jaw too. That's old school. Y'all don't even know about that. He don't even got those no more. But look, I'm telling y'all, this shine is amazing. Help with eczema, you know, clear your skin up, all of that great stuff. So you don't want to miss out on this shine, man. Make sure y'all go get y'all a bottle of this.
All natural ingredients.
Absolutely.
Yep. Where they can find it?
So you can find this at shinecareproducts.com. Let them know that we sent you. Use the code FMF20, get you a discount.
Got to.
Going to. All our schools are not created equal. All our roads are not created equal. It should be nowhere you go in the city and it don't got lights. You know what I'm saying? It's nowhere you should go that you don't have lights. We should have more public transportation for people. All of these things that the teachers, officers, firefighters should be getting paid more.
Yes.
Why are they making such a little bit of money, especially teachers?
Especially.
We're getting all this tax money. Where's the money going? You know what I'm saying? All this Social Security money, where is it going? You know what I'm saying? And to me, man, I just don't. I've been trying to figure it out. I've been trying to figure out, like, yo, where's the money going? We could give money to Ukraine. Shout out, you know, that what's going on over there in Ukraine, but we give all this money to Ukraine, but when it comes to taking care of home, we don't got the resources for it. Like that don't make, and y'all sent $1 billion over there. You know what I'm saying? $1 billion, and that's how I know a lot of this money go towards political causes. That's where a lot of this money going to political causes and going overseas to make sure America keep their footprint overseas and military. And military. That's where the money is. That's the only place I can think of where the money going. So when it comes to taxes and things like that, another thing I know, taxes is not legitimate. Every state got different tax rates. Like I looked up Delaware, I think Wyoming, or it's a couple of different places. They don't even have sales tax.
Yeah.
They don't have sales tax. So how can some places not have sales tax? And then you go to Cali and New York and you got 9-10% sales tax. It don't make no sense. Like people just making up their own rules as they go and just like, hey, you know, hey, this because we said so, this is what y'all got to do. I talked to a friend of mine probably a week ago. I was like, what would happen if everybody said, yo, we not paying taxes? Yo, we not. You can't lock all of us.
They couldn't do nothing.
Yeah,
exactly. They can't do nothing.
They could not do nothing, yo. If everybody's like, yo, fuck this, we not paying taxes. Yeah, come get us. You know what I'm saying? What happened? The prison workers, they be like, we ain't paying taxes. You know, the police officers say we ain't paying taxes. What, you gonna fire them? Yo, it's gonna be anarchy around here. So some of the stuff, man, I just be thinking it's really just mind control. It's really, they got a mind control over us and they tell us we have to do this. People don't understand the Fed is a private entity. The SEC is a private entity. They don't work. That's not a part of the government. They're making up their own rules and working in conjunction with the government. The Fed has not been around forever. SEC has not been around forever. This stuff is from the early 1900s. They created these things, man. So, like I said, it is if people do their research, which I highly encourage y'all if y'all got time, just do a little bit basic research on the SEC and the Fed and the credit bureaus and a lot of the stuff that they doing out here, man. Is really not. It's not even ethical. It's unlawful too.
Come on, man.
Yeah, man. That's what I got to say about that.
And just to be clear, I'm not one of these people that like, oh, the rich need to do more and whatnot. I aspire to be like these people that have these tax problems, you know, that have to pay millions of dollars in taxes because they're making millions of dollars. But you know, I learned in economics class, and it's something that made sense to me. I think it was Adam Smith, who's considered like the father of capitalism, the original idea of capitalism, you know, in early America was that the people making higher incomes put the money back into the economy so everything could flourish. But now the more, and I'm just noticing the more, it's reversed somewhere. Somewhere they're like, all right, well,
yeah, you're right.
Let's get greedy and, you know, just put the country in debt that we 33 trillion dollars in debt that we're never going to get out of. So that's why I said maybe they should pay a little bit more. Who needs $1 billion to live? Who needs $1 billion to live? Like if I had $1 billion, I can give half away and not blink an eye.
And
I'm
that
telling you.
you're not affected.
Yeah, I'm
It's
telling you, it would
greed.
not
It's
bother. It would
greed,
not
yo.
bother me, huh?
It's greed.
It's
Yeah.
greed. It's greed. That's all I was saying. Like I'm not hating on the rich or for knowing what they know, but
Right.
Man, shout out to them. Shout out to the people that figured it out. Like G said, they figured out the game. My thing is, what do you like? You said, like, how much is what do you do with the money? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you do with billions of dollars? And I understand because I'm not gonna be the type. I got 100 million. I'm gonna stop trying to make money. Like I understand you constantly want to keep progressing, but the thing is like what the wealth gap is getting crazy. The wealth gap is getting crazy. And Keith, you brought up a good point. The rich figure out tax loopholes and figure out how to keep more of their money, but the lower class is spending way more money, and the economy is running off the lower class right now, yo. It's not running off the upper class. The people that don't got the financial acumen, the people that don't understand how to budget and things like that. If people learn how to budget, if people learn taxes, if people understood not to be so
Consumer.
impulsive with their
Yeah.
buying habits,
Consumer
the
mentality. Yeah.
let me tell you something. America will be in fucking trouble, yo. They've been, and that's why they don't want us to learn this. They don't want us to learn this because they eating off of this stuff, man.
yeah,
But
Mm.
if
we
people
need
learn
this
how to
one.
properly budget and what to do with their money, we are trillions of dollars in debt right now. Trillions. If we get it together and stop giving the government extra tax money, you know what I'm saying? If we started growing our own food and stuff like that, America be in trouble, yo. They don't want that. They do not want that, man. I'm telling you.
Sound
They
like
do
our
not
CEO.
want. They will fit. Yeah, they already look, bro. They don't let us collect rainwater. They don't let us
Right.
collect rainwater. You can only grow
The
so many crops,
simplest stuff, bro.
bro. Let me tell you, man.
The
Water
simplest
costs money.
stuff.
Water costs money, and that shit
Bro,
made by the
look.
planet.
You gotta pay
So,
for this, yo.
yeah,
You gotta pay for this. You can't go outside and just collect this and drink it.
yeah.
It's crazy.
The most
They
abundant
charge you for
resource on
air now.
earth.
I remember we could go when we was kids. We go pump our bikes up with get air. If you ain't
Yeah.
going to Wawa, everything is it costs money now. It costs money to get air. It's
Shout
crazy.
out to Wawa. Shout out to Wawa
Wow.
with that free air when you got
Yeah,
the
yeah.
flat
Shout
tires.
out to Wawa,
Sheets
yo.
too. Sheets too. Got it.
Yo, what's up, FMF Mob? What's good, yo? Hey, I want to thank y'all for all the subscribers that we got. We clicked over 100 subscribers, but we looking, man, we need more support. So y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button at the bottom. Make sure you like the videos and keep showing us support. Y'all take care. Oh yeah, sheets too.
Yeah, sheets. Yeah.
But
And
yeah,
that's
man,
cool.
I think that's a dope topic, man. I'm glad we
Absolutely.
brought that up.
I
I know we.
appreciate you guys with so much wisdom. And y'all came in swinging, bro. I love, like, I learned. You said Adam Smith was the
Yeah.
Adam
father of
Smith.
capitalism. Yeah, dropping gems. I'm learning tonight, so I love that. Anytime I can learn, I'm improving. So I appreciate y'all for coming with the knowledge.
Yeah.
Man,
That's like the last college class I took for I stopped. You know?
I think the name of his book is called Wealth of Nations. I
Yeah,
believe
well,
that's
I think you're right.
I think it's called Wealth of Nations, man. It's just a rundown on how capitalism started, the premise of it, and everything like that, man. Y'all be surprised how
I gotta
capitalism came around, man.
go ahead and look into that now. The thing that I want to know is, I hear debates about certain people, certain regions don't pay their taxes and stuff. Last time I checked, it wasn't optional. Like you said, sales tax that automatically is included in the price. They automatically taking taxes out your check. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see where it's an option. Who's not paying taxes? Can somebody explain that to me?
Wesley Snipes.
So you got a
Okay, so
couple
capital gains. I understand that part.
of no. So you got from a little bit of research I did. you have people that are not declared. They're they're non-residential. They're residential citizens of the United States. Um, I'm trying to. I can't think of the word right now.
Hmm.
I can't think of the word. So when I figure it out, I'll put it back when we release this. I'll
Immigrants?
put it in the comments. Huh?
You saying immigrants? What?
I mean, it's certain immigrants, but you also got people that are not. They live in the United States, but they're not considered residents of the United States, so they're not obligated to the taxes. So, for
You talking about
example, you might have
ambassador?
people like embassy people in the embassies and stuff like that, or they're not they're residential in the United States, but they're not considered citizens,
Yeah.
so they're not subject to our taxes. Then you got other people who take
Like
away their citizenship and live here in the United States, and they're not obligated to taxes as well, but they can still work and get jobs and stuff like that because they use a passport or um green card, stuff like that. So you got certain people that aren't obligated to the taxation here.
I think Drake is like that because I think he's technically a resident of Canada, so he can come over here with all his money off music, and not pay money on the shows he makes, the shows he rocks here or whatever. And Drake get money, so
Money. Money. Yeah, so you got people, you got certain people like that that's not obligated to paying tax because they're not US citizens. If
Mm.
you're a US citizen, then you're bound to the laws of the land pretty much. And
That
so
makes
if you
sense.
don't pay your taxes, you end up like Wesley Snipes. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense, but the debates that I heard, especially when becomes political, they'll talk about like a city of people or like a whole zip code, or try to use that as that's the reason why this area looks different than this area because people don't pay taxes, and I'm like, most of them people
Oh,
all the same. You know what I'm saying? So I don't get where the difference is. That's why I don't see that divide.
that's on the county level. So now you get into like the state taxes, county taxes, stuff
Mm.
like that.
Oh, hold on, man. Hold on, man. We got the bricks in here, man.
Brick
Shout out to
Squad.
the brick
Oh, the
squad,
brick
man.
squad.
Shout out to the brick squad, man.
Wow.
Brick squad, brick squad, brick squad, brick squad.
Oh, he got the horns now.
Yeah, stepping up.
He got the horns now.
Yeah,
Okay.
man. We want to
Oh yeah, he
progress, man. We
ready.
gotta
Yeah, he
learn,
ready.
man.
Yeah, that's what's up. But yeah, no, to get back to like the tax stuff, that come down to like your municipalities and your that's where the sales tax and everything do come into effect. Because in different counties, like for a little second, I had a little T-shirt line that I never did nothing with. So I
Mhm.
was researching sales tax, and in different counties, you got to pay different sales taxes
Absolutely.
for what you make and everything. So that's probably what they're talking about when they're having those debates. Is certain counties might pay more in sales taxes, so they're saying they have more money and resources to improve their community or their county compared to other counties. But at the end of the day, it's really what they decide to do with the money.
Right. That's
I
what
mean,
I'm seeing. Because
yeah.
even with that, and we're not gonna drag this on too much longer, but even with that, like my experience, if I was around, let's say the Hull Street, South Side, and I went to McDonald's and I purchased a,
Southside.
you know what I mean, and I purchased a $1 burger. At the time, it was $1. The tax would be 10 cents. If I go around the county and I purchase the same thing, the tax would be 5 cents. So I'm paying double in taxes in the impoverished area. You know what I'm saying? So it still didn't make sense to me that those are the ones that they're considering are not paying their taxes when their taxes are even more. Like it costs to be in poverty.
That's crazy, man.
And that's
Yo,
another
gas be
topic.
higher and everything, yo.
All
True,
that. They be
true
quick
that.
to evict and all of that. You know what I mean?
Like gas is cheap. Like I go to Wawa up the street on Creighton, gas like $3.70 something. If I go to Wawa out Chester, it's like $3.49, which is
Right,
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right. We'll have to learn
and
more on that.
yeah, and G about to get the second topic and everything together. But to go to that point, I went to New York. New York probably got some of the highest, if not the highest, income taxes and sales taxes around, and they roads are atrocious. That's a new
Yeah.
word too. Atrocious. All right. But their roads are terrible up there, man. And I'm like, yo, how y'all they subways stink. It look like they
Yeah.
ain't never been cleaned and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, what is I mean, I got mad when I was there because I'm like, yo, what are y'all paying all these taxes for? And
Yes.
and the subway smell like ass. And the roads I ran over a pothole and popped a tire, y'all, up in New York
On the highway, right?
on the highway, yo. And look, of course, you get the move the fuck over, get your ass
Yeah.
out the way.
they
And they
gangster
see
up
I
there,
got a
bro.
flat tire, yo. I'm like, man, let me
Yeah,
hurry
they
and get my
push
ass
it.
off this interstate, man.
They
But
gangster
yeah,
up there.
that's it, man. That's it. But yeah, man, this is a dope topic. I suggest everybody, man, just start getting a basic understanding of taxes um and you know, just start like continue learning about money. Just continue learning about money and just being aware of what's going on around you as well. So you can learn how to avoid certain taxes that's unnecessary or lower your taxes and just keep everything going.
I love it.
Yeah. Also for people working like small jobs, like say you're working at a gas station or whatnot. Make sure. No, most times those are privately owned. Make sure they're taxing you correctly. I know my brother worked at an Exxon for years, and every year he kept owing money, and he didn't make a lot of money there, but that's because they weren't taking the right amount of enough taxes out during the year. So he's making this money and spending it, and then having to owe at the end of the year, and didn't have it to really give back right away. So just make sure you're getting taxed right. I don't know what the percentages are. I think you should be at least getting taxed like maybe 25 to 30% at your job, but I'm not. Don't quote me on that.
It ain't supposed to be over 37, I think.
Okay.
Yep, 37 is the max for income.
Okay.
Yep.
That's my last tidbit.